over the weekend, O Block member Munna Duke and Youngin were killed at a bar at like 1:15, 1:30 in the morning.
A pork chop bar.
Yeah, I think.
And 2 Muslims.
Yo, Flock.
Hey, they probably serve other food, man. I feel like that's mad disrespectful.
Right. No, I'm saying. I was shocked that 2 Muslims was at a pork chop bar.
Yeah, but they serve other stuff, man. I think they was there with some females, man. Sometimes you got to go where the females are at.
All right, so
pork chop bar.
There was a chick who actually, she claimed she was outside. She said that she seen some dude lurking around in a ski mask at like 1 in the morning, just chilling outside the bar and shit. But she said there was niggas in the bar wearing ski masks and shit too. So she was saying, what type of establishment is this? Like to let them having ski masks inside the establishment and shit.
That's a nigga function.
But yeah, they were shot and killed in Chicago, leaving the club at 2 a.m. or 1:30 a.m. Everyone, there's been rumors going around. So some guy posted an O Block chain. I had people in my comments saying, like, people from O Block saying that it wasn't Munna Duke's chain.
Because, like, you can buy those chains. Like, I've got an O Block chain.
Yeah.
That I done bought from, like,
really?
and shit.
But the thing is, like the O Block chain that was going viral, the dude, it had, like, blood stains on it. So everyone's trying to say it was Munna Duke's chain or Youngin chain.
But people saying they clout chasing with that, man. Little ketchup.
Yeah.
Or even just it could just be a dirty chain, and people are like,
but
oh, it's blood.
It hit different though when you got FYBJ Man who reacted to it, and he kind of was throwing out the narrative of, yo, these niggas might be dry snitching on themselves.
Why?
When you see,
why though?
What you mean why?
Why would? So you are very smart. Why would FYBJ Man make a video saying, yo, these niggas is dry snitching on themselves? Why?
I mean, FYBJ Man doing some numbers.
Because Truth Teller done dropped the video saying, yo, 63rd spot.
Oh, yeah.
So Jamie been pushing peace, trying to make sure that peace treaty ain't broken.
I feel like Truth Teller was mad irresponsible just to be throwing that narrative out there, like, especially if you don't know if that's the real narrative. Like, you can't just like, oh, yeah, they saying this is get back for Duck. It's like, how do we know that? You throwing that narrative out there way too quick without any type of confirmation and shit. Now, the dudes who were posting, like, because I think I seen you make a video about it too. There was like 2 different dudes going around that they're trying to give credit to. They're trying to say,
I feel about it.
What is this nigga right
in
here?
your video, they were trying to say niggas from Front Street did it. I don't know, but that's the video of the guy with the chain. If you click the chain and click that right there, there's a little blood. There's little blood stains on the B and the O on the left side of it.
I gotta see this.
So everyone was trying to say,
cloud chasing, man.
Man, I don't see it at all.
It's cloud chasing.
If you scroll, like top corner and shit, it's a little. They saying there's blood stains and shit.
Yeah.
But you got some of the Chicago bloggers like J Main. He reacted to this. He did actually go to J Main. Go to my page right there. Click J Main's response. Go down a little bit. Right there. Yeah. Here's what J Main had to say about it.
Let's see.
We've already solved them. As you all know, self-snitching is at an all-time high in Chicago, and all these YNs care about is clout. Remember the O-Block chains that King Von handed out to every high-ranking O-Block member? Well, it was just seen in a YN's close friend story with all over the pendant. According to fans, this YN is from Front Street. A witness would mention how there was guys outside camping with ski masks on, waiting for Duke and Youngin to leave the bar before they ambushed them. They would run up on him and take the chains and run off. Now all these Front Street members would start posting songs hinting they got back, which is crazy. Y'all think they cooked?
Pause? Okay.
Let's hear what he had to say about it. Yeah.
It's crazy. Self-snitching, bro. We gotta learn this, bro, as a community, bro. As a people, bro. We gotta learn that this internet shit on Phonem Grade, this internet shit is what get niggas wrapped up for real. Like on Phonem Grade, y'all quote unquote street niggas on Phonem Grade, gangsters on Phonem Grade. Real gangsters move in silence, man, on Phonem Grade. Like, it should never, like, y'all ain't waste no time putting this shit on the internet. So at the end of the day, it'd be like, what y'all really be doing this shit for? Do it really be, like how they say, is the YNs out here chasing, do this shit really be a clout move every time on Phonem Grade? Is this shit about the money or the clout, fuck? At the end of the day? Cause it's like, the first thing they did was post the O-Block chains is crazy.
You post
like that's crazy.
Man, Jamie not fooling me, bro.
Yeah, that's just.
Bruh, Finn, listen, bro. I guarantee you, bro, J-Mane don't believe nothing that AI video got to say, bro. J-Mane understands, though, bro, that he's like the Jesus of Chicago, where, like, yo, he's the one, like, who's trying to save and deliver like, he's Moses, right? Okay. Like, he's trying to save and lead his people to, like, the promised land. So he understands right now, bro, where, like, when you see people like FBG Young and them who is, like, celebrating this shit and online, so he sees this as, oh, fuck, yo, like, tension is rising. Let me try to do whatever I can do, bro, to say, no, look, it's these other niggas from up north. They did it, which they probably did do it. So, yeah, J-Mane don't believe a word this AI video got to say, bro. J-Mane is here, right? Because look, before this, and he dropped another video saying, yo, Oblak Munna Duke was, like, backdoored. So, like, he's trying to, which, yo, I applaud it, bro, because, yo, if 63rd got nothing to do with this, man, and their ops is just celebrating because, you know, bro, I don't, you know, like, they don't like them niggas. So, but it can look away when you see a lot of niggas from 63rd celebrating. You feel me?
There's a lot of potential people who could have had something to do with this. You know, it's really messed
like
up,
who?
but it's like, well, you got Front Street, then it's like 63rd, but then that's like, realistically, that's like a few different sets that had problems with, like, O-Block been applying pressure to all these different groups over the years. You got OG, like, Jaro City guys. You got, like...
Four corners.
I mean...
It's to the point where you really can't just pin it on anybody at this point. Like, unless niggas was dry snitching and there's some, like, hard evidence, it'd be so much different internal beef going on that you can't really just pin it on Front Street or anybody because, like, they was trying to say, well, I don't even want to say that shit, but
they one of their own homies.
They having a beef, like, they used to be close, like Front Street and O-Block, and then they done fell out a few years ago, and then, like, yeah, maybe they celebrating what's happened because they still really bitter about this beef, but it doesn't necessarily mean they did anything. But there's just a bunch of different people. I mean, realistically, O-Block, you're talking about, like, one of the most infamous gangs in Chicago, hated by a lot of people. They were up. It's not my place to say, but they were up on the score on a lot of different people in the city. Munna Duke, you know, King Von was calling him King Kong. He'd apparently been on several hits and things like that over the years. He was famous. The fact that he was one of the older members from that OG set of guys from O-Block, it was a miracle he was even still alive at this point. So it's kind of like there's a whole bunch of people that you could point to say would have wanted this to happen.
But why not move?
It's very unfortunate. I know, I agree with that. It makes no sense. But then again, it's like Munna Duke's not somebody like King Von that was touching millions of dollars. I mean, I don't know what his situation was, but like,
still,
you don't need millions to not live in O-Block,
right? You're still going to these pork.
But you know what I think the real answer is? It's like he
too.
was infamous on that block. So it's like he probably liked his reputation being around there. He ain't finna go and move to the sticks in some random other place and get the respect he wants. Yeah, but he wants to be Big Munna Duke, King Kong in O-Block. He wants to be in O-Block. He's the king of that shit.
Where he get love, not ignored in Atlanta.
Exactly. And I think that plays a part of why a lot of those guys stay. And it's also a financial situation, too. I don't think everyone is financially able just to, like, you know, you got kids and shit.
It's cheaper to live in Atlanta than it is to live in Chicago.
But they got plays that they done set up in Chicago. You got to go to Atlanta, deal with a whole new bunch of people who ain't respecting you. Like he was one of the, realistically, as far as like the older generation of people from O-Block that were really respected and notorious. You know, he'd been shouted out in a bunch of songs. He's got songs of his own. Like he was a king over there. So it's like, really, why would you want to go and be a nobody in some other city?
To be 100, when I look at the bosses of like when I look at who's like you know what I'm saying, the top dogs of O-Block, besides Boss Top, I go Munna Duke. Like I feel like he like second in command over there.
Damn.
So like to see
and
this,
who they got?
I didn't like, you know, and Duke is smart. I've talked to Duke several times. Like I don't know. The crazy thing is though, like
he talked like Von too. They have like they're both like really like soft spoken.
Yeah, real cool, nonchalant. Like he ain't really pressed for shit. We was finna do an interview a couple times, it just never really got around to it.
So, it was Munna Duke that stole that guy's camera, right?
Well, that's
O-Block. Do you remember that?
Well, he didn't steal it. You talking about the Philly guys that he like, this ain't no free enterprise, which I love it here for.
Was that him?
Yeah.
It's crazy, right? But that just goes to show you how tough and how much control he had over that block, right?
Yeah, right.
Camera's going missing, like he the guy over there, and then he made it happen, turned it around, and they got their camera back.
Yeah.
So it's like he controlling what's going on over there. So like, really, you're gonna want to leave that area and like start fresh in another place.
Bro, did you see Munna Mon got arrested?
For what?
Yeah, for A-Rose murder, right? Or something like that?
Oh, yeah, I see.
Yeah, that's crazy. So, like, all right.
That's not surprising, though.
It's not surprising, but it's surprising how long it took. Like, nigga, we knew, bro, we knew the same. Bro, listen, niggas knew the same day who the fuck. All right, so there was a shooting or altercation that happened in O-Block amongst each other.
Right.
O-Block members got into an altercation, and then niggas got to fighting, and then one nigga got beat up, and then after the fight, the nigga died.
He
He stood over the nigga and just shot one of his homies, like, after the fight, literally. So everyone knew, like, oh shit, allegedly that's the Munna dude.
Right.
Like 3 to 4 years later, he's finally getting arrested. But the video's been going viral on the internet. They've been saying it was Munna. So it's crazy how long it took for him to get arrested for the death of A-Roy. And it was just a tragic situation. He was masked up. But it's just, there was a whole bunch of like just live streams of niggas dry snitching on themselves, him and his brother. Like, I don't know. It's just a bad
And he was able to live there still? Or still come around?
Instantly he was gone. Like, a lot of people on O Block, they wasn't fucking with him after he killed one of the dudes or allegedly killed one of the guys. Yeah. Because, like, he's not, he's charged with it, but he ain't fully convicted.
Okay, so like he was just going from O Block. He was excommunicated.
I ain't seen a nigga in O Block in a minute. I don't know if he's sneaking in and out, but like
was he in Chicago still?
Possibly so. But Chicago's a big ass place because when I went to Chicago recently, I did not know Chicago was as nice. And there's really like, because the thing is like, you hear all these stories about Chicago and shit, but like downtown Chicago,
that's just beautiful.
That shit look nice. It's literally one of the nicest cities I've ever even seen.
The water is right there.
The water, and then like crazy. I've been to cities where like it's fucking dirty on the ground. Like shout out to New Orleans, but if you go to New Orleans, Bourbon Street looks dirty as fuck. Jackson, Mississippi, nigga, Chicago, the streets are clean as fuck. Like it's
like downtown LA.
It's pretty, but it's the most segregated city I've ever been.
Downtown LA is dirty as hell.